Yes, a beautiful sunny day in Northern California. But today we're going to talk about RV loans and updating you on what's going on when it comes to travel trailer, fifth wheel, toy hauler, motorhome. Doesn't matter what RV loan you're looking to get, there is an update for summer 2025 that's very important. So you're going to want to pay attention to this whole live stream because I'm doing this live for two reasons. Number one, well, let's just say I don't have the time to actually edit a video. And number two is because just in case someone else has some questions in the comments section that I may have missed out on, well, so if you're just watching this later, I'm a little... I've also been doing a lot of little short form content lately, experimenting and having some fun. All right, first off, the first thing we really got to know is banks and lenders have been tightening up month after month here in 2025, okay? Couple reasons why. Number one is because the days of zero down and 3.99% financing on RV is completely over and done with. Even buying down the interest rate has become problematic for both private party buyers and dealerships. Now, that being said, there's a lot of folks with negative trade equity. Now, when COVID, and even prior to COVID, we'll call 2016, 17, 18, banks would let you roll in a certain amount of negative equity, whether you had good credit or bad credit, in order to get your new RV purchase. Now they want some skin in the game. They want some skin and some commitment from you cash-wise, and not going to roll as much negative into the next loan. So those days of I'm $25,000 upside down and I want to do it with zero cash. Yeah, those days are gone. But at the same time, we'll go on this Flagstaff over here. At the same time, it doesn't mean that every single time that you have to come up with 25 grand cash. No, that's not the case. What is the case is you're going to have to come up with some kind of undisclosed amount, and the lender's going to make that decision for you. Now, what a dealership will do is a RV dealership, a good RV finance guy, will look at the deal and hi Paula, will kind of look at the deal and say, this is about the money down you're going to need to get out of the old one and into the new one. That's kind of guys like myself, probably hundreds, if not thousands of others across the country that are really good at their jobs. You got to understand that the lenders are like a roller coaster ride along with the economy. Now, while right now, dealership profit levels are still at an all-time low, okay? Manufacturers are losing money. Camping World is losing money. They've lost over $150 million by my calculation by looking at everything over the last couple of years. That being said, lenders want to be very, very cautious of what they're doing. Hey, Goku Black. It's a good name. Ooh, we're getting a loan bot. Anyway, so the reality is if you're going to go in with a trade, or even if you're selling your unit private party, or even if you're selling it on consignment, you're going to have to at some point come up with some sort of cash. Now, if you're working with limited cash, you're working with limited down payment, you more than likely want to take the hit on the trade. Okay, now most people are like, oh no, I got what I want, blah, 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 all the mean crap they want to say to me. The reality is that if you are severely upside down in your coach, whether it's retail, wholesale, or a combination of both, then what you want to do is if you're working with limited cash, you're working with limited funds, you want to move on and go ahead and trade that vehicle in and use the limited funds towards a down payment, so that way you have the best chance of actually getting the loan. Here's a good example. Let's say you bought in 2021. You bought at the peak of COVID, and you bought a 17B Coleman from Camping World. And Camping World tells you that it's worth $2,500. You know, because they're selling brand new ones for $12,900. Yours is worth $2,500, but you still owe that $16,000 because of all the extra packages and stuff like that you got, right? So you're $14,000, roughly $1,000 upside down your trade. You've only got $5,000 cash, and you're looking to upgrade into either a bigger travel trailer or a small fifth wheel. You're better off trading in that Coleman and getting your next rig with that limited down payment. Okay, that's something you're really going to want to sit down and operate on. Yes, you're going to lose more money overall, but to get into the next rig will be easier, because now instead of having to take that $5,000, write down the loan, sell it for $10,000 or $10,500 or whatever the case may be, and have no money and start all over again. We don't know what prices are going to be in a year. We don't know what interest rates are going to be in a year. Right now, it's such a guessing game. I've had a lot of things that I have said over the years have been correct and have been right and have been spot on. But not every single one of them has come to fruition yet. And a lot of that has to do with the slowness of the economy. So I was right that prices went up, but they didn't go up. Profits did not go up. So I talked to some guys across the country. Profits are actually down. So if you're a buyer, you're still buying at the bottom of the market. Profits are not getting better. I thought they would go up. The only thing that went up was the cost. So cost went up for 2026. Some manufacturers it was 4%. Some manufacturers it was 22%. Some manufacturers it was 15, 12. It's all across the board. There's no standard markup. But all 2026 year model coaches are going to be more expensive than the 2025s on the lot. Combine that with the fact that even though dealerships will take a very small profit on a 2026, you're still spending more money than you would on a 2025. Like the dealership I work for, we're having to get a little like thinking outside of the box to help some people that are buried in trades, trying to get onto the next unit. It's been complicated. It's been kind of one of those years. We've had a very good year. We've sold a lot of units. We're ahead of last year, but it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of, okay, we got to act. It's not, hey, so we're here to buy this 2025 Microlite 25 FKB. No, they may say that, but there's work involved. It's no longer lay me down. It's 4% interest, 20-year loan, 0 down. Come on in, folks. You're a 660 score. Come on down. We got you 5% interest on this through a credit union with 0 down. Yes, sir. Just hook up that truck and let's get you on out of here. Those days are done. Those days have been done for a while. So just be prepared that whether you have a trade or not, you're going to have to start thinking good credit, bad credit, somewhere in between. You're going to have to come up with some cash down. You're going to have to come up with some kind of down payment. Okay? And it can't be like, oh, I got $500 or $1,000. It's going to have to be a legit down payment. You know, if you're buying a $30,000 trailer, probably $3,000 to $6,000. You know, maybe $6,500, maybe $3,500. Who knows? Maybe you get lucky and get away with $2,000 or $2,500. It has to be a legitimate down payment, and that's something we really got to, like, as an industry and as a community and as a consumer and as a dealer, we have to be aware of that and not, you know, fib to people. Ooh, there's Anthony. Hey, Keith, how'd you like it? I walked in there and I didn't even know you were in there. Didn't even know you had anybody. They go around the gate. Oh, they're still out there? Okay. Cool. We got the modern buggy in here. Little Intech travel trailer. pretty good stuff. So anyway, that's what I want to talk about.